Hello students, today we will study the fourth chapter of Moment book. The title of the lesson is In the Kingdom of Fools. In the Kingdom of Fools is written by A.K. Ramanujan. It is a popular Kannada folk tale. Folk tale is a story which is passed on from one generation to another. The story is about a strange kingdom where the king and the minister both were idiots. Both were idiots means they were not wise. Their working process was foolish by nature. So they passed the order of calling day as night and night as day. Every person had to work at night time and had to go to bed as soon as the sun came up. King's orders were followed by the people by fear of death. Now we have to know about the Guru and the disciple, who are the main character of this story. First of all, we will know about disciple. Disciple means pupil, shishya. The disciple was a food freak. Disciple, जो शिष्य था वो कैसा था? He was the lover of food. He was tempted with the cheap food available in the kingdom of fools. He decided he wanted to stay in the kingdom. Now we will know about Guru. Guru was wise. He was a wise person. He knew that the behavior of fool is unpredictable. It is not wise for them to stay in the kingdom of fools. So he advised his disciple not to stay there, but the disciple wanted to stay there because everything was cheap there. He could find everything in one dudu. Dudu means one, it is a currency, one anna. Now in the story their trouble starts. The story moves on. A thief breaks into a merchant's house. A thief went into a merchant's house to loot him. When he was doing his work, the wall of the house collapsed. Collapse meaning is fall down. The wall of the house collapsed on him and the thief died. The thief's brother blamed. We should not remember in the lesson that it was the kingdom of fools. So the thief's brother blamed the merchant for his brother's death. The brother of thief went to the king and he asked the king to get justice. The king summoned the merchant because according to king, the merchant was the real culprit. When the merchant went into the king's court, he said to the king that it was not his fault. It was the fault of bricklayer because the house was built at the time of merchant's house, and the bricklayer, merchant's father, and the bricklayer who had made the wall, he had made poor wall, and so it fell on the poor burglar, poor thief, and so he was died. The king ordered his servants to bring the bricklayer. The bricklayer holds the dancing girl responsible. Bricklayer said that it was not his fault. It was the fault of dancing girl because when he was building the wall, he was making the wall, a dancing girl who always come here and there in the street, which attracted the bricklayer, and so he could not concentrate his work, and so he made the poor wall. The dancing girl blamed the goldsmith. When dancing girl came into the court of the king, he said that it was not her fault. It was the fault of goldsmith because he did not give her the jewelry on time. The king ordered his servant to bring the goldsmith. The goldsmith in turn accused the rich merchant. The goldsmith said to the king that it was not his fault, it was the fault of rich merchant who had also ordered his jewelry on time, and so he could not complete the order of dancing girl. And so the dancing girl made so many rounds in the street, she attracted the bricklayer, and so bricklayer could not complete her work, his work, and he could not make the good wall. The merchant was none other than the original owner of the house whose wall had fallen. Now it was the time of judgment. Justice had come a full circle, thought the king, because he thought himself a very wise person. He ordered the merchant to be executed. A new stake was prepared, but it turned out to be too big for the merchant. When the merchant was when the merchant came for his punishment, the stake, it appeared to the minister that the stake was too big for the merchant. The king ordered to find a fat man to fit in the stake. राजा ने ऑर्डर दिया कि उन्हें एक ऐसे मोटे आदमी की तलाश है जो उस फांसी के फंदे में फिट हो सके. The disciple. As we had started the lesson, we had read about the Guru and his disciple. The Guru left the kingdom, but the disciple stayed there because everything was cheap there, and he had made himself very fat. The disciple who had grown fat eating rice and ghee, sweets for one to do, was selected. The disciple was shocked, and he, at that time when he was in trouble, he remembered the words of his Guru. He remembered his Guru who appeared at once. They started fighting. The Guru and disciple started a play of fighting. Each wanted to be executed first. Executed punishment. The Guru explained to the king. Now the king wanted to know that the Guru wanted to be die in place of disciple. What was the reason of this? So the king asked Guru to explain it. Then the Guru asked the king that whoever died to the stake first would be reborn as the king of the country. कि जो पहले इस फांसी के फंदे पर पहले मरेगा वो देश का राजा बनेगा. And whoever die next would be reborn as the minister. The king and the minister consulted and decided, because we should not forget that the king and minister both were idiots. They consulted each other and they decided to take their place, because the king wanted to be the king in his next life. The king and minister were executed next morning. The Guru and disciple were their new king and minister. They changed all the, अब देश उस राज्य का राजा हो गया गुरु और डिसाइपल. बट द बिफोर बिकमिंग द किंग एंड मिनिस्टर, द गुरु चेंज एवरीथिंग. The Guru come to the disciples' rescue. The king and minister decided to die. The people finally get rid of the foolish king and his minister. Thank you.